Pipes, valves. Maybe I can drain the rest of the water from here. Sure.
Valves 101, you say? Yo, Shelly, I'm trapped in servitor HFIL over here. Got in this morning, and as usual, that one half-baked chrome dolt was bumping up against the locked entry door in the reservoir room, moaning about requiring entry into the totality of the facility. Between its robot voice and those weird grindy sounds its limbs make, the acoustics reminded of a track from one of the less accessible German post-punk band? Okay, sure. I've told them every night the pipe network decouples so that the reservoir can refill, and every morning it has to be reset manually. All you have to do is turn the valve thingy so the water flows directly to the pump. The rest of the servitors seem to get it, but this guy won't stop bugging out. I mean, I know we're supposed to be on-site advisors, but this is getting ridiculous. Do I have to scratch the instructions into their shiny, stupid faces? I said that backwards. Pipe network decouples, reservoir can refill, and every morning it has to be reset manually. All you have to do is turn the valve things so the water flows directly to the pump. So you just gotta turn some valves. Easy peasy.
Should check my focus first. Could use my focus. Alright, time to get the flow going to the right place.
I say this.
Oh,
as a
hello,
man
we got like a little puzzle.
enamored of complexities, but this looks like it might be a little much for me.
Don't worry, I think I've got this.
Music to my ears. To each job its proper tool. Toothpicks make horrible arrows, as the saying goes.
Turn. No. Okay, yes, actually. I don't know where I need to get the water to. That doesn't look right.
Something's not right.
Oh yeah, you're telling me. This is going over here now. Let's try this.
You got a confident mind, girl. A mind for nuance and finesse. Not I. No, indeed. Not old Gildan.
I don't know, like, I know I'm getting the water moving. I just don't know where the water is supposed to end up. Dead across to that turbine, maybe? I say that mostly because I see that I kind of think I can lead it that way effectively. Wrong way. That's better. So, I hope this is where it's supposed to go.
This job demands a certain degree of patience, doesn't it?
There, that should do it.
Afraid I inherited your mother's restlessness.
See if that took care of the rest of the water.
Got it working, did you? Of course you did. Never met a conundrum you couldn't unconundrum, have you?
The door's open. Guess it's
Gilland, you sure are a character, man. You're one wild dude. Oh, this is purple.
It stinks down here.
Drummer's weapon coil? Okay.
That's everything.
Oh, hi.
Should head back up with
Side
Gildan.
morning in the claim.
See? Check this out. We could just bang on this pipe, you know? Could we sample that or? Totally. Like, what about after the... Oh, sorry. Just a sec. Laura? I need to take a break. Laura? Hey! Laura!
That didn't sound good. Oh, it looks like I might have missed one somewhere. Oh well. I don't really care very much about these random people that worked in the dam. Dear nobody, I'm feeling embarrassed now thinking about following Laura out of the pump station like a kicked puppy, wondering what horrible thing I might have done until she threw herself into this room and shut the door behind her and just screamed. The fear of abandonment is weirdly self-centered because it presupposes that little old you are filled with such immense destructive power that you're capable of driving every person you care about away. Anyway, at the bottom of the dam with her on one side of the door and me on the other, she told me that Metallurgic had bought her mom's house, her whole neighborhood in fact, out from under her to build a new server farm. I don't even like that house. I don't even like Indianapolis. Indianapolis, that's where I go for Indie PopCon. Hated every minute I spent in that city as a kid. When they told us we'd have to leave the dam, I went back to my apartment and I sat on my bed and I prayed to a god I don't believe in that I wouldn't have to move back home and I wouldn't have to show up on my mom's front stoop with a suitcase and a bunch of stupid excuses. She was trying not to sound like she was crying, but she sounded like she was crying. I guess I got my stupid wish, huh? Asked her where she'd go and she laughed. Where else could she go? Back home to help her mom pack up the house to move with her into whatever dank little one-room hole Metallurgic's displacement grant will allow them to afford. I think I could have dealt with being one of those losers who celebrate their 40th birthday living in the house they grew up in. But now I don't even have that. I I had no idea how to make her feel better, so I just sat on the other side of the door and I started singing the song we were working on, the one about being the last 2 girls on Earth, and eventually she started singing along, Love, Shelly. Well, that's just really unfortunate. That's sad. Robot automation bad? Whoop.
So, as we circle back around to the matter of the supply room,
Yeah? What about it? Alright, good talk. Whoa. Around this way.
I can't wait!
Something tells me he's really excited about this.
Almost there! Soon I'll hold the looking glass in my hand. Just like Mom and I used to.
I wonder what this looking glass he's talking about is. Is it like a camera? Alright, let's slot this bad boy back in place.
The lock positions. Helpful.
Oh yeah, not even a puzzle. It's just like, hey, do this.
What are you doing with your hands there, girl?
Don't mind me just putting it how it needs to be. Easy.
I can't believe that worked. I thought you'd lost your mind, tickling the empty air like that.
Probably the last one in here.
I mean,
Where is
this
it?
is it.
Where did it go?
Play together, what? Maybe 2 more times? Ah, shells. Farewell tour! Reunion tour in like 6 months. Bands do it all the time. For our adoring fans. It's not that hard to stay in touch, Shelly. We could practice in holospace.
Could have sworn I saw one in here.
Good old hollow space. We got in a fight, Laura and I. After practice, we went out for drinks. There's this row bar in downtown Cody, so we called an autocar and shuttled over. We were the only people there. With the park closed, Cody's becoming a ghost town. The more we drank, the more passive-aggressive our banter became, snowballing out of our control. That word in the empty air between us, and then before either of us really knew what was happening, we were yelling at each other. I kept thinking, like, I'm not abandoning her, she's abandoning me, and I guess she was probably taking something similar. We got quiet for a while, drank more, eventually Laura ordered an auto car, and we piled into it, slid as far from each other in the backseat as we could, arms crossed, staring out the window. I heard myself talking, screw it, I don't care if you stay in touch with me, I'm gonna stay in touch with you, whether you like it or not, you're not getting rid of me, ever. Laura looked at me for what felt like ages. I thought she was going to start yelling, but then her hand crept over mine, and we just sat there together. Bottoms up, Shelly. And then the world ended. How poetic. What's happening, Gillen?
Gilden? Everything okay?
I was so sure I saw it. The looking glass. I was so sure.
That's a clock.
Right there in the window. I was... Of course. Trick of the light. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Gilden. It must have meant a lot to you.
Oh, no. Much as any artifact of the old ones would mean to me, really. It's fine. I'm fine. Besides, what are the spoils compared to the delve? That's why we do it, girl. The delve, not the treasure. And what a delve it was! Ugh. By the great blazing forge, I'll never forget that. Now then, I believe we have some repairs to make.
Aw, poor Gilden. He really wanted that thing. A power cell, you say?
Okay,
Don't mind if I do.
Let's fix the panel and shut this place down.
Anything else in here? Hello there, loot. Don't mind if I do. I love getting stuff. Fix this bad boy. Man, that just like, it just flicks right in, huh? like a kid in a candy store. I love it.
Oh, that's a whole lot prettier, isn't it? What does it mean?
It means it worked.
By the forge. You are a wonder! Do you hear that often? I'll hazard to guess you do.
I've heard something like that once or twice.
Oh, she's modest now. A master of the arts of the old ones, a delver to shame the entire claim, and she wants to be modest. Ha!
It's not like I did it alone, Gildan.
No. No, I suppose not.
So what's next for you? On your way back to the claim?
And deprive the people of Song's Edge the story of this encounter? Perish the thought! I'll stay there a while longer. But a story is best told by all who encountered it. Come and lend a hand, won't you?
Overflow basin empty. Interior accessible. Minimal flood damage.
Sounds like the basin is dried out too. Maybe I'll take a look.
Another adventure so soon? Whew, you're braver than me. But there was no question of that. You go on ahead. I'm gonna stand right here and bask in our victory for a while.
I like Gildan. He's neat. What a neat guy. Oh dear. Oh dear. Might have forgot about the whole drop part.
Water's lower. And going by that sound, I think Lalai's already at the din.
Let's go see. Can I fast travel closer? Much closer. Don't mind if I do. We have a cauldron to do, don't we? For the new machines? Is there a cauldron around here somewhere? I don't remember. I don't remember if they give you another cauldron to do. Maybe not like a straight up cauldron. That's still locked off over there. Or at least it's not showing it to me clearly. Maybe these ruins right here? I don't know, there's gotta be something to let you override the new machines, you would think. Again, it's been a long while since I played the Frozen Wilds. Mine.
She wasn't kidding about the sound.
Whoop. We good, we good. Hello? You down there? I'd like my reward. Anyone home? These are a lot of ladders, what the heck? Oh gee, I wonder what could be the source of the sound. Yo, you in here? What the heck? This place is all glowy. Oh, hi.
You look happy to be playing again.
I don't know what you did, but the water drained in the snap of a short song. What do you think of the music?
I've never heard anything else like it.
That's because there's no other place with such resonance, such intonation that rattles your ribs with its power. And of course, no one else knows these pipes like I do. I learned them by ear before I could walk, strapped to my father's back. Thank you for draining the waters. Not just for myself, but for my ancestors and their songs. Please, take this as a token of our gratitude.
Ooh, Blue Gleam. That's the thing we can, like, trade for, with the special merchants, right? I think the special merchants have, like, a blast sling that I wanted. I wanted to try and use, like, an icy blast sling for the, for dealing with the Scorchers better.
Live from the illustrious Overflow Basin Studios, it's Carja!
Amazing. Gonna give the Beatles a run for their money. Am I gonna get copyright strike over this? Is this like a full 3-minute song? How long is this? Are they gonna have me read something on top of this? This is like an entire EP. This is so funny. They're a little off tune with one another. Probably should have tried to sync that up a little bit better. Just trying to give some constructive criticism. You done? We done? I think that was it. that was funny. I liked that. This hurts my ears. I'm sorry, chat. That was pretty funny. Special merchants have upgraded bows for Blue Gleam. You'll want a regular merchant for the Shadow Sling. There should be one in Song's Edge. Is there not like a Blue Gleam thing? Is the best sling I can get from a normal merchant? Is that like my best option? So that's where we need to go for the Shaman's Path. But we probably only got about 5-ish minutes before we need to get ready for the Nintendo Direct. Is this a spear? This is just like a normal weapon thing. A lot of freeze, shock, and corruption. Okay, I don't really use any of those. Blue Gleam. Well, let's go here real quick to look at the shops then. Because I do want to get an icy sling to deal with Scorchers better. Had to leave for a sec. Was there a text part to that last audio log? I don't think so. It didn't have another thing show up after the audio finished, like all of the others did. I think that last one was just the song. I imagine the devs had a lot of fun coming up with it. They wanted to include it. Is the Direct going to be on YouTube? No, most likely not. I don't upload stuff like that to YouTube because it's a really good way to make Nintendo mad at me.
Like trying. I heard of a shaman once who drank machine.
So I usually just don't even bother. Usually just keep it to Twitch. Alright, well, let's talk to this Blue Gleam merchant real quick. Excuse me, coming through. And then we'll talk to a normal merchant after that to see about the sling. What have you got going on? BANUK Champion Bow. Oh, is this POWERSHOT bow, like, better than my normal bow? Like my other really good bow that does the heavy arrows? It might be. Oh, this striker bow is also, this might be better than my other one. I wish I could kind of, like, compare them side by side. We need a lot of Blue Gleam for those, though. A lot. That's a neat little outfit. Yo, Carja BLAZON Master. I like that. Silent Hunter is pretty good, too. I like the BLAZON Master outfit. Carja BLAZON is pretty sick looking in general. Alright, you. I think I need to buy a blast sling from you. Why, hello there. Shadow Sling. Yeah, here we go. This is what I want. Thank goodness I got 10 crystal braidings. Give me that. And then equip it in place of... I actually feel like the sharp shot bow is probably what I use the least nowadays, because the hunter bow does so well. We haven't been using the tripcaster very much either. At least not in the Frozen Wilds we haven't been. Let's replace it with the tripcaster for now, and we'll see how that goes.
Is there no end to the horror?
If we decide, like, hey, we need the tripcaster back, then we'll try something else. Yeah, build these up real quick. Shock bombs could be interesting, too. Fire bombs as well, but I mostly wanted these freeze bombs. Think that'll be a really good answer to dealing with the Frost Boys. Or not the Frost Boys, the Scorcher Boys. Oh, there is a little bit of text at the end of the little song bit. That was 1 minute and 50. That's hilarious. That's very funny. I like that a lot. Cool, cool. Let's mod the Shadow Sling real quick. I do have this mostly for freeze, so yeah, 51% freeze up sounds awesome. Just really boost that. A little bit of handling could be really good. And then honestly, I probably want more freeze after that. Because again, I mostly want it for freezing. There we go. We'll see how that goes. Freeze bombs. Scorchers don't know what's coming. They are not prepared in the slightest. All right. All right. That's pretty good. Where, right there. Let's go to the campfire and save really quickly, because the Nintendo Direct starts in about 15 minutes. So now is a good time to stop and get ready for that, because we don't want to get into anything right before it begins. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this manual save really quickly. Those of you watching on YouTube, this should be the end of a video for you guys. Hope you're enjoying. If you want to catch streams live, link to my Twitch channel in the description. I'd love to see you there. Keep watching on YouTube. I appreciate it either way. We'll be back shortly with more Horizon Zero Dawn after I see if this Nintendo Direct has anything interesting going on in it. Until then, farewell.